Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this content drop coming out for Season 1 of Modern Warfare. It is scheduled for December 3rd, so that's next week, this Tuesday coming up. Super exciting stuff. Hopefully there's a nice gameplay in the background for you guys. I'm thinking it's going to be Shoot House with the MP5. And then for all my subscribers wondering where that gunfight tournament win is, well, we keep choking finals, so that is soon to come. But let's get right into this content. We have a ton of stuff to talk about, but first, I'm going to flash the image up on screen of the huge content drop. The biggest free content drop in Call of Duty history. I'm going to load up the image here and look at it with you guys as well. So if you hear some clicking, it's just me on my computer. So we got, starting from left to right, we got new multiplayer maps. We have Crash, Vacant, and Shipment. Those are going to be our bigger maps for everybody to play on. Then we have the new Ground War map, Port. That one looks really exciting. I'm really excited for that because I like Cargo on Blackout. Cargo, the map in general, on Black Ops 2, I think it was. On the cargo ship, I believe. That was really fun. So pretty much anything cargo-wise, even with the train yard in Blackout as well. Kind of like the train and cargo. They kind of are similar with how they look. So Port looks like a train yard or might even be a cargo yard as well. As you can see, it looks like we got some train tracks there. And then, I don't know, maybe we have something cargo-wise in the back. I can't really tell from our image here. But the next gunfight map is actually cargo, which is super sick. So, excuse me. We have a lot of cargo-related stuff here. You know, on Gunrunner, I believe, there's, you know, shipment containers. On Hackney, there's shipment containers. So, shipment containers are just a great Call of Duty, you know, I would just say object to be in the game for the map. I just feel like it makes it great. I feel like anything with shipment containers or cargo containers is a good map. So, I'm saying it. You heard it here first on Acez-Gaming. It's going to be a good gunfight map. Next one's going to be Atrium. This one actually looks really sick. It looks like it has 2 stories there, so it's going to be a very interesting one to have that second story to kind of give us, you know, a little bit more of an advantage or disadvantage on the map. And then we have And More. Great map name. So I'm wondering if we get more maps than that, but if, you know, I don't know. It just says And More, but kind of looks like a desert map. I don't know if it's a gunfight map. It looks a little big to be a gunfight map, but if it's just like a centralized building and then you're, you know, fighting for the building, that might be cool. Moving to the right half of the screen, this is one of the new operators in the middle. We'll get into that in a little bit. We're going to have a new multiplayer mode, Reinforce. We're going to be going into that just a touch a little bit later when I have the full like notes up in front of me. We have Gunfight OSP. I believe that is where you pick up stuff on the ground. Like you start with Fist and you run around the gunfight map, pick up stuff. It was a game mode featured in the alpha reveal and multiplayer reveal when it was gunfight with all the streamers. So I believe that's what that is. And then Infected. We all know what Infected is. Great game mode. Iconic. I'm just wondering if they're going to put 725s. It's a shotgun on Infected. We'll have to see. New Spec Ops experiences. 2 new ones just came out very recently, and I haven't even got to play them yet. So Spec Ops has been lacking here on the channel, and that's something I do need to kind of catch up on. Losing my voice a little bit here. But we got the new Special Ops experience. We got Bomb Squad, Grounded, Pitch Black, Just Reward, and More. That And More one actually looks like some sort of vault. So I'm wondering if we'll get to like rob a bank or something. That would be super sick. And then probably the most controversial one, which will probably be more controversial when it comes out, is the 2 new weapons. We have the Ram 7 and the Holger 26. The Ram 7 being an AR. It should have a rail on each side of the gun. And then we have the Holger 26 LMG. Very similar to a G36C, but it's an LMG. It's got that drum mag on it, so it's going to be an interesting one there. I'm hoping this one has a little bit more mobility because, you know, running around with that PKM is a little tough. So we're going to get into all this stuff right now. Let me switch over here. I got the whole summary of everything as well, somewhere. And then we also, I want to talk about, before I get into the patch notes, we did have a YouTuber go in and interview for Infinity Ward and ask about the minimap, and the minimap is not getting fixed. Well, fixed in a way as getting red dots added to it. So that's a whole nother video in itself, but I wanted to throw it in here if you guys are, you know, wondering about that. So we have the new operators, Mara and Nikito. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but there's 2 new operators, which is super sick. And then we have, let's see what else we got here. I think I lost my big patch note one. There we go. We're good. So we have potentially new equipment. There's a teaser for it. Not sure what that is, but apparently in quote or a parentheses here. Also, guys, if you want to look at this stuff along with me, it's all on Charlie Intel. Make sure to leave a link in the description for you. Gas barrel. Don't know what that is. Sounds kind of annoying. The gas grenade in itself is a little annoying, but we'll see what happens with that. Then we have, like I said, all those maps coming for us. The new game mode, so let's hop into that. We have Reinforced, a hybrid of Dom and S&D, a single life mode with both teams competing for control of 3 flags. If you guys actually remember back to Call of Duty Ghosts, this was in that game, and now it was all right. It didn't play that great, but at the same time, it wasn't bad. Now, if I remember correctly from Ghost, when you would cap a flag, your teammates would respond. I think that's how it worked. It's kind of like search and rescue in a way, but if you would cap a flag, you would get another life. I believe that's how it worked. I can't remember, though, what was Call of Duty Ghosts, like 5 years ago at this point. So, it's a little tough for me, but Reinforced was actually one of my favorite game modes in Ghost when it came out. Kind of died off a little bit along with the game, but it's a fun one. And then we got Gunfight OSP, which is, just as I said, you start with your fist and you gather whatever you can. Kind of has that Blackout vibe, look for stuff, and then you kill the other team. And then Infected, obviously everyone knows it. We got the new weapons, introducing a fully automatic bullpup assault rifle. This is the Ram 7 I'm talking about, with integrated rails at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. So, like I said, rails on each side. And then we have the Holger 26 LMG spec of the Holger model rifle with integrated sight rail and drum mag for additional ammo. So, good stuff there. That is what we have for now. I'm assuming there's going to be a hot fix or some sort of patch coming with this update as well. So, I'm assuming probably the MP5 is going to get a slight nerf. Maybe a range tone back. Damage fall off probably increased on that one. Headshot multiplier decreased. A lot of stuff with the MP5. That gun is insane right now. Or just a recoil increase. Who knows? But, that's all stuff we have here to come. Hopefully, the gameplay wasn't too bad in the background. I'm surprised I got this done in 7 minutes. Wow. I'm pretty proud of that. So, guys, I actually do have a little something for you. If you guys are subscribed and you're still listening and you have been on my channel for about the last year, Black Ops 4 has been a big part of this channel. There's a little update coming yesterday, actually. So I'm going to make a video on that here very, very shortly. So, if you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. Channel is sponsored in the equipment description below. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out.